next instruction now. Where are you going next?
First exit at the
Left again. Yeah. Changing here into 30.
Sat down for a coffee for nearly an hour with some of your colleague train drivers, and they were very clear they wanted the chance to vote on the deal. So I haven't said as it's worth it. There's a
Keep
deal.
in lane 1.
You might welcome to come to Newry Street Station and have a coffee with us, and you'd find a different answer.
Well, it was the top. What's the top? Is that train? It's train operating. Well, actually, it was actually. Let's come back to that question. What was it? How much did they pay for the top? It was actually a New Street Station, Matthew. I had a coffee with somebody for nearly an hour, and I had two train drivers, and they both wanted to vote on the deal, actually. So
After 900 feet, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, cross Gates Road.
The train operating companies that are contract to DfT post-pandemic, all of the revenue goes to the Treasury, all of the costs land on the taxpayer, which means that if there's a strike day, the cost does fall on the taxpayer. That's because the taxpayer is subsidising the rail network every year by £12 billion in strike day. It does cost a significant amount of money. Well, it depends on exactly how many trains run and how many passengers are on the ticket. Yes, it's very expensive, but there's a big hit on the economy. But given that the trains are losing, given that the train network is losing a significant amount of money, I don't
Look at the next instruction now. Where are you going next? Are you going ahead?
yeah.
Yes, ahead second exit, okay?
Driving, thank you for the job you do. Finally, I'm going to paraphrase this question.
So look at the floor marking in here. There's two lanes, one going to the left and one going to the ahead. And keep yourself in this lane too.
The right lane.
Yeah,
After
this one.
900
Yeah.
feet, cross the
This lane go
roundabout
ahead.
and take the second exit,
That lane go to the
Foundry
left.
Lane.
So keep in this one. This is first exit and second.
Cross the roundabout and
You
take
know the
the
red
second
light,
exit.
we're gonna go in lane 1 in there then.
And Chris has just highlighted there one of the challenges for people who are blind or partially sighted.
They go to the
So we wanna
left,
collect more
first
evidence
exit.
of what
Yeah,
legislation
and we're gonna
should
go
be.
ahead where the
You're right, people should be careful
Burger
about
King
where
is.
they put them.
Okay.
I'm always very conscious. I used to be the Minister for Disabled People, and people should be mindful of people like Chris who are blind or partially sighted, who need clear pavements and be able to get about safely, and people should be mindful of that when they are leaving
go.
lights.
Okay, thank you for that. Good to see you.
Pleasure.
I'll be
Great
back
to
next
see
year.
you.
I wish you and your family a happy Christmas.
Thanks, Nick, and you.
Christmas,
behind
you're
these
listening to
cars.
thousands of miles of motorway being freed up so you can get to see your loved ones. You're listening to LBC 9:33
keep in lane
news time.
1,
The Transport Secretary
keep in lane 1 and then go off here. Keep in lane 1.
More money in training drivers. Mark Harper says there is a fair
Come on.
pay rise on the table to end a long-running period of strike action by the ASLEF union. The Home Secretary has insisted Tories are united.
Yeah, now
After
follow the
600 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, Foundry Lane.
Facing the prospect of another round in January. Countries have reached an agreement at the COP28 climate summit.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Slow down for the roundabout.
If anyone comes from your left,
Yeah.
even though you're crowding, you'll kill them.
This is mini roundabout.
Always slow down at a roundabout, always.
Always slow down and look on your right. What's the next instruction?
First exit.
Yeah, at the mini roundabout. Oops. See, if you go a little bit to the right, keep this bump in the middle. Just a little bit to the right. Slow down. Yeah, like this, you don't even feel it. Then.
Yeah.
Not feeling the cannabis. Why not get a big
same thing.
Only available till the 3rd of January.
Yeah, it's nice and smooth now.
Subject to availability.
Make this year a golden Christmas with Gold from London. Be inspired with gifts like our 20
Look at the speed as well. 27, 28 is okay for 30 road.
or marble characters in fine silver 1-ounce coins. And for the Harry Potter enthusiasts in your life, choose their favourite.
After 900 feet, cross the roundabout and take the first exit, Whitebeck Valley Road.
Even good.
Visit goldbank.co.uk.
Slow down a little bit. The roundabout is closed.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Yeah. No one's coming there, so go.
At peak times. Good, eh?
Get ready to start earning rewards. Search Get a Smart Meter today. Eligibility and availability vary. Consumer action required. Reward schemes available to selected customers.
Where you going next?
After 600 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, Oakwood Lane. Then turn left.
Helping you become more Christmas. Tesco. Every little helps.
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, then turn
When
left.
you arrive and it's safe, then go take your turn. Look, people like these come so fast. And he's turning right.
So let's reflect on Call the
Yeah.
Cabinet with you in a moment, particularly what I've noticed from the calls and texts and
Now
tweets
go.
and actors, or whatever one calls them these days.
That's why you slow
I'm
down.
delighted to see a lot of train drivers listening. Thank you very much for the great job you do, taking people safely up
And
and down the
you
country.
will take
And a lot
this
of you have got
left.
reactions to what you just heard from the Secretary.
Turn left,
So,
Colcott's Drive.
And then go in that lane.
Discussing that, but I've mentioned some train drivers as well. But what do we learn?
Good lines from Mark Harper on strikes there. We're not going to keep on throwing more money at the unions. He was very clear that Mick Wellen obviously got his call in saying that he should take that off and put it to his members.
You're turning right in here, okay? This one.
Yet he said that he
End of
wants
the
to take
end of the road. End
listeners'
of
money
the road.
and
Not
give it
this
to
one.
his members who earn more than your listeners.
And
After 300 feet, turn right, Colcott's Circus. Then bear left, Foundry Approach. Turn right, then bear left.
For us to unlock quicker and to think about the impacts
Look
of other things, not just
and
our
then
health.
go.
And he says he hopes the inquiry will look at whether we
Bear
have
left.
done as good as it could have been between lockdowns, public health, reopening schools, things like that. And also going back to the Rwanda vote, which we also had last night, Transport Secretary said they will continue working with Conservative colleagues and anybody who wants to across the House to improve the bill. But he did say as long as it keeps Rwanda on side. Now I think that is going to be a problem because we know that the right
And
wing
then it's next left, okay? Sharp left.
to essentially carve out the ECHR in order to try and stop those legal challenges.
After 600 feet, sharp left, Colcott's Avenue.
Of the whole deal, I think that's going to set them up for a bit of a clash later on.
Well, that's what we talked about right at the top of the show this morning, of course, Natasha. And since then, I've had a conversation, as you know, with the Home Secretary, James Cleverly. Even he admitted there's not a lot of wriggle room. I don't think there's room for many tweets here.
Sharp left.
It's about as good as they, well, I put good in quotes, it's about as good as they can get it, isn't it?
Well, you know, the Prime Minister said himself, he said these two things. He said that he's not willing to move an inch, but then he's also said that he's willing to look at tightening up. Like those two things can't be true. So I'm not sure where the Prime Minister goes with this, and obviously it depends on what amendments people put down and what specifics, and we don't have those specifics yet. But yes, I think this is going to be
The
a
speed
big
is so slow
headache for
now.
them as well.
Keep it
Mark, I just
18,
wanted to
19.
pick up on
Yes, sorry, yeah.
what Mark Harper said on family reunifications and visas, because obviously you grilled the Home Secretary on this earlier. He confirmed what James Cleverly said. My understanding is not planned for those visa rules to be retrospective, and for applications underway now under current rules for people in the country, we are planning on setting out what we are doing shortly. That seemed to me a suggestion that the government are going to clarify very shortly that if you're already here and reapplying for your visa, you will not have to meet that new higher salary threshold.
Just lastly, tell the listeners, what was the mood last night? 44 majority, probably far greater than they would have thought around this time yesterday. Is that fair?
Yeah.
And where does it leave Mark Francois and his bunch of rebellious multi-conservatives?
It leaves them looking like they've got egg on their face, doesn't it? Because they march all the way up and
At the
down
end of the road, turn left, B6159, Hare Hills Lane, then take the second left.
And then none of them had the balls to do it today. They realised they didn't have the numbers
to the left
in order to
and go.
defeat this legislation. So
In a sense, hostilities resume in January, do you think?
I think they're not going to. I don't think they're going to go away over Christmas. I think what we will see in the coming days and then coming up to Christmas is MPs going back, plotting over Christmas about exactly what those amendments they want to see, and talking to the government about how they can get them done.
It's actually quite BBC's political reporting. So let's pick up on what I've just
Yeah,
discussed.
he's turning right in
about
here.
train drivers. Here's the Secretary of State for Transport, Mark Harper, talking about reaching a resolution with the train drivers, represented by ASLEF Union, the one that they're holding out. And will we see an end to these damn strikes? I thought it was important to try and get a better.
Can you park up in Kimberley Road?
Whatever it is.
After 300 feet, turn left, Kimberley Road, then you have reached your destination.
Yeah, turn left and then we're gonna park.
Turn left, then you have reached your destination.
Come to the left.
There is an offer on the table. It would take the average salary of a train driver
park
from
up
an
there.
average of £60,000 for a 35-hour
After the junction,
to just under
where the lady is.
£65,000 for that 35-hour 4-day week.
Here.
It's on the table. The table.
You have reached your destination, 18 Kimberley Road.
We're not going to throw more money at
Stop
train
here.
drivers. Mick Wheeler should take the offer that's on the table, put it to his members, and ask them if they want to accept it. He
Yeah.
hasn't
Happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that as well.
So what happens now, in our next lesson, exactly the same, just go over through the
Yeah, yeah.